Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy Arena Direct event. We are playing a tournament here, a sealed deck tournament with the potential to win up to 2 boxes of Final Fantasy. That is amazing, right? It's an 8,000 gem entry fee, pretty high, but it's a $40 entry fee basically for first place prize of $400 and a second place prize of $200. That's roughly the value of the boxes. Definitely don't want to lose in the first 2 rounds because you get nothing. As you can see, I just did a run where I only got to 3 wins. Had a short video, but that video will be posted on the Patreon. I do not waste any of the content that I make, but hopefully we can do a little bit better here for all of you watching on the YouTubes. Now, before we head into the sealed deck, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Match the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want booster boxes of, well, Final Fantasy, it's staring right at you, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, pioneer, or commander decks, TCGplayer.com is the place for all of those things. Make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for premium Match the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, their brand new line of curved sleeves, all that good stuff, all the good stuff to make sure that you're fully ready to go for your next tabletop experience. Heavy Play is the place to go. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. They also have a heavy convention presence. Swing by the booth. Tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. All right, let's open some boosters. I just want a sick pool for an easy 7 wins. Well, I mean, if this was draft, this would be interesting. I don't think I can go mono black unless we get super lucky and get a ton of good black cards. When Zodiark enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creature they control. All right. But there is a summon Primal Odin and there is a summon Leviathan. Those are the 2 cards I'm looking at here. I don't think the Zodiark's going to be a thing. But you know what? You never know. You never know. All right, taking a look at white. White is a color I typically avoid just because it's usually more aggressive and you need to get pretty lucky to get a good curve. And yeah, our white looks just awful. There's Ultima, 2 Fate of the Sun, Chris, and not enough good creatures here. Blue, as you all know, is a color I love. Let's see. Sleep Magic, Scorpion Sentinel Combat Tutorial. Now, noting that 2 stuck. So we got some removal, although I don't love the enchantment removal. They work very poorly with Cornered by Black Mages, but certainly something that we can consider. Black is one of my favorite colors. You have all the hard removal. Hectize, Vein's Treachery is fine. Double Zodiark. Yeah, black isn't deep enough. So sadly, I know all of us are hoping for the double Zodiark dream, but you know what? It's 8,000 gems. You know what I mean? I can't just do it. It's just too many gems. Wow, this pool looks very, very weak. All right, moving on to red. Holy cow, red is wildly unplayable. There's a Call to Mountain Chocobo, a Warrior Sword, and a Light of Judgment. Man, this is a... I was hoping for a good pool. Maybe green bails us out here. Couple of Ochus, Gardener, couple of Bard's Bows, a Wanderings, a Fat Chocobo, Diamond Weapon. Oh, I am physically ill from this. Oh, okay. There's triple Lock Coal. There's Emperor of Palamecia and Shantoto. So either I can move into like the blue-red route, or I can do the blue-black thing with triple Lock Coal. Green didn't even give me good mana fixing, so I can't even go super deep on the colors. But we do have a bunch of towns. There's an Eden, there's a world map, triple Blitzball. All right, you know what, folks? I think this might be one of those play every good card that you have type scenarios. And try to figure it out just because, like, is there a world where I can go mono black? I don't think so. All right, you know what? Let's put the white cards in too just because this is such a weak pool and see what we can do. Oh, man. This might be one of the weakest pools that I've seen. We'll see. Like, I'm putting Magic Pot into my playable stack. All right, well, here, just in case black is super open. Oh, this hurts. All right, let's clean this up and see where we're at. Okay, so here we are. I mean, my best cards are Summon, Leviathan, Primal Odin, and Ultima. I mean, is there some world where I can draft, like, where I can play, like, a multicolored deck that just plays all my best cards? I do have a lot of fixing, and I have triple blitzball and a world map. So this might be what the people would call a 4 or 5 color soup deck. And basically try to play a deck that's got more or less all my signpost cards with the best rares and try to make it work. How do I only have this many green cards? My green is just awful. Yeah, green, like there's just like, I can't even consider playing any of these green cards. I guess I have a fat chocobo, but splashing a fat chocobo seems kind of weak, I'm going to say. Now, Gladiolus I can certainly play. There's also Cloud of Darkness, which is a double green card, which might be also a bit of a stretch. Tidus is certainly not the type of card that I'm looking for. Don't think I want to be a base red deck, but I will keep the like removal spells available. And even the Warrior Sword, like Zodiark, sadly, is just not a thing. And I don't think the aggressive white cards is where I want to be. I can certainly consider the removal spells here on the left. All right, so I think maybe some kind of a Grixis deck is in order here. Like blue-black base, just to make sure like I have some decent, you know, I have Lock Coal going. All right, you know what? I'm gonna start with a blue-black deck here and see where we're at, and then make some adjustments. Well, playing every decent blue-black card puts us wildly short in playables. We are 6 short even after putting all the blue and black cards into my deck, and I don't even have a lot of card draw. I have a combat tutorial. These enchantment-based removal spells are okay, but doesn't work very well with Summon Leviathan, notably. I suppose I can play like 1 copy of Fight On. I don't have a lot of self-mill, so I don't know how many of those I want. There's also the Merchants, which I can consider playing if I do play a bunch of towns in my deck. And then as far as splashes go, there's like this, and these to consider. I don't know that Ultima Splash makes a lot of sense, but I'll put it in here. And then let's put all the towns in. And let's put the world maps and the blitzballs in. And probably shouldn't play the Eden. And yeah, let's see what this... Okay. What are we cooking with here? I mean, it's something. The red splash doesn't even seem particularly strong. Like, these cards don't even get turned on by any of my spells. Like, I literally only have 2 spells that turn them on. Which is somehow impressive and also sad that that's the case. Now, I suppose I have more red spells here that I could play, but certainly don't really want to play Call the Mountain Chocobo. There is a Warrior Sword and a Light of Judgment, which would be cards that I'm playing just for the purpose of turning these on. There's Fate of the Suncrist, which I can play as 5 mana removal spells to just unconditionally kill anything. But those are just really, really inefficient removal spells to play for the sake of playing that, also with the Light of Judgment. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all right, the Emperor I probably don't need to splash. Shen Toto might still be worth it just because I have the lands to actually support it, so it's not too bad. Definitely don't need to play 3 copies of Fight On. What's our creature count? 16. Can probably cut Warrior Sword. I mean, this is just a mess, right? Like, I don't know that my deck is stronger by trying to do all of this nonsense. Let's go back to just like straight blue-black and see where that is again. And just kind of play all of the cards. You know, after fiddling with all the different configurations, I just don't know that it's worth it to do the crazy towns thing with so few payoffs. I mean, I suppose I have the Ultima, but like the Ultima would then kill my Blitzballs. I'm wondering if just like a straight like underpowered blue-black deck is enough to get it done here. I'm not sure. It doesn't look particularly strong. I'll tell you that much. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 17 cards I like for my blue-black deck. The triple Lock Coal, Leviathan, and Primal Odin are something. So, like, I have some ways to look through my cards, and then I have the combat tutorials, and then I have to somehow play 6 of the cards on my right. Yikes. Which is why there's the whole, like, blitzball into splash strategy. But the problem is this is really, really hard to splash, right? Like, I have to play, like, double green town, plus 3 blitzballs and a world map for 1 card. Is that worth it? Now, there is some splash. There's some added benefits to splashing. Just because then my merchants also become better by just jamming a bunch of towns into my deck. But I don't know if that's what I want. It's like, is it better to just maybe try to have a streamlined blue-black deck with no tap lands and just make sure that I can play a Lock Coal on curve every single turn and win that way? That might be my best chance, honestly. Gladiolus is on the double splash. Shantoto is just not worth it here. If I wanted more removal, the color to splash, like Insomnia gives me 1 white source, but I get 2 red sources here. So the color to consider splashing would be like red for a Light of Judgment, which again seems quite weak, and I don't feel like it necessarily moves the needle here. It might be better just to play these cards that I have here. All right, well, I will be shocked if I do extremely well with this deck. I don't have very many 2s, so I guess I'm just going to have to play Poison the Waters, which is typically a card I don't love playing. 13 creatures. And, yeah. It's some combination. Like, I have to only cut 1 of these cards here. The Lock Coal does put things into my graveyard, so maybe the combination with that and Fight On is pretty good. And I'm going to have to lean very, very heavily, basically, on Leviathan and Primal Odin to try to win me games. So having some copies of Fight On seems okay, even though, like, 2 might be a lot. I think I'm just going to play the merchants as, like, bad blockers / looters. And Magic Damper doesn't seem especially strong here. I guess it can protect these creatures, but the thing is, with these creatures, the way that I look at it is, like, I don't really need to protect them. Like, if I play this and kill something and then they kill it, I've already gotten my value, right? And same thing with the Leviathan. This is like a reset button, and it's got Ward 2. So let's try this. I don't have high hopes. This is one of the weaker pulls I've ever opened. But let's give this a whirl. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I think is a really great way to up your limited game. A lot of bonus content on the Patreon as well, along with the Discord channel just having a ton of great resources to help you improve in limited Magic the Gathering. All right, let's keep this hand here. Given that I have the Summon Leviathan in my hand, I'm going to try my best here to not play any aura-based removal until I play the Summon Leviathan. Town Greeter is the play from the opponent. Marlborough, oh, okay, they missed. That is good for us. What you got? White Aura Sight or Buster Sword? Let's take the Buster Sword. Blue-black has trouble with that one. Also, they're very far away from casting White Aura Sight, so... Although they might find a white source here with the Revelation. Okay, they probably got a Plains here. Nope, they got a spell. Okay. Play Scorpion Sentinel. Too bad I don't have any other Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopi. You know what I mean. Too bad I don't have any of those things. I think I'd rather play the Trader here over Lock Coal. Albed Salvagers, okay. There's the Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, which we're going to avoid. I'm not going to sack anything, I'm just going to hit for 3. Just because they can't do anything here. Play Lock Coal. Try to hit some lands. Esper Origins, that's a very good one. Bouncing that one would not be ideal. They didn't flash it back yet. Okay, what do I do now? I have a bunch of Stuck in Summoner Sanctums plus Summon Leviathan. Just gonna attack here with the 2 cards here on the right that I have. See what they do. Okay. Oh, it's Avenged Treachery on Lock Coal? Sure. Okay, that's fine. So now my question becomes, do I cast Summon Leviathan here? I think the answer is no. Like, it's just worse for me, right? So. Okay, there's a white source. I think I want to kill this. Oh, they didn't want to draw another white aura site? They did get a Grand Pulse Ochu, though. Sure. All right. Combat tutorial. I mean, they're at 21 life. Let's do that. Oh, Poison the Waters and Hectize. Well, they can't really play the White Aura site. Oh, I can also use this to kill Grand Pulse Ochu. So yeah, why don't we just do Hectize? Okay, it was an Ambrosia. No attacks. Finn the Fangbearer, sure. Okay, and then we drew Fight On, which is really nice. Let's do this. Okay, sure. Let's get the White Aura site, and let's pass. I mean, what are they going to do now? Like, I suppose they can attack me with the Finn. Very soon, I'm going to hit like a huge land pocket. So that's something to be mindful of. Noting that they can basically play all the creatures after I play Summon Leviathan. But I need to play this first before I run these out. Okay. All right. Do I want to just pick up everything? I mean, I can also replay everything, and like Hectize can potentially get a card, and this still draws me a card. Like, I don't have any other great options, which is the problem. All right, fine, let's do it. Hopefully they like don't draw land, and I can. Okay, they drew a land, so. All right, Hectize is not going to do anything. But noting that I can actually just like tap down all of their stuff, which is also certainly on the table here. But trading with one of these, Actually, trading with one of these and drawing a card seems better. They might actually just take 6 here. So now I can get my creature back. Okay. Let's just add a bunch of pressure to the battlefield here. Gonna hold off on Hectise. The thing is, they have a Resentful Revelation, but if they cast it, then I can just use my Hectise to get the card that they get, right? So that's not too bad here for us. So I'm gonna hold the Hectise now, noting that our Stuck in Summoner Sanctums are now live. I do have the Fight on here. I have the Quistis as well. They don't have anything particularly strong in their graveyard here. Oh my gosh, what a draw. What? They just got Get Back Buster Sword and Dragoon's Lance out of the graveyard? Are you kidding me? Okay. Well. I mean, obviously they're playing the Buster Sword. Unless you think your path to victory is Dragoon's Lance plus Grand Pulse Ochu when I have all these cards in my hand. Yeah, I mean, I guess they can pass and pitch the Buster Sword. I would just play the Buster. Well, it's close, I guess. It's close. Alright, they play the Buster Sword. Alright, let's make sure we get that last card out of their hand. I do have this treasure. Curious what they choose to do. I think like I'm in a point where I don't mind trading anything off just because I have the Fight on, right? Alright, they're at 13, I'm at 14. We have... Alright, they're flashing back Resentful Revelation. Sure. I can get back Scorpion Sentinel and another Lockhole, or the Leviathan, for that matter. Or honestly, I can just tap down the Salvagers. Let's just do that. Just use our mana in a good fashion, and then just start beating down. Now the question is, do I want to sacrifice Hectise here? No, I just want to get damage in. Ooh, Ahriman. Well, my hand is loaded. Let's see. Let's get back the 4/4. I don't even think I want Summon Leviathan. Let's get the Ahriman. And they're at 8 life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this hits harder. Let's do this. Alright. So we have a lethal attack here. They have 2 cards left. Ring of the Lucii. Okay. And so that gets to tap down the Scorpion Sentinel, and they still take 6 and go to 1. That's fine. Do I have... Is there any way to pump something out of the graveyard? There is a Precious Wanderings. I can go for the win. They have 1 card. Nah. Better to just hold this just in case they have like another removal spell here, I think. I guess I could have gotten Poison the Waters, but... Now play the Ahriman, and if they play like in Ultima, I can still sack one of these to draw a card. They're at 1 life, and my board is really good, so... Alright. Well, my opponent's Abzan deck might fall here, we'll see. Noting that their deck wasn't particularly strong either. It was like all of the colors, right? And like you saw my pool. Sometimes you just open rough pools and there's not much you can do. They're going to tap something and go down on their own terms. I like it. All right, we got one. We got one. That is good. I would say that this is probably a deck that is hopeful to get 3 wins. Let's see how this goes. These are firing very quickly, by the way. It's almost like more people are playing in this one than the Collector Booster one. No, the Collector Booster one was better, though. The Collector Booster ones are certainly more desirable. Oh, this hand is really awkward. 2 islands on the draw, double stuck in Summoner Sanctum into Summon Leviathan is pretty weak. I'm going to mulligan this. I just don't think it's good enough. I will keep this hand. Definitely keeping all the lands. Let's go put the Phaidon. I have 2 in my deck, and like it's going to be a while before the Phaidons actually get to do their thing. Turn 2 Sahagin. Now, in a blue-green deck, it's not as scary. It's still obviously very good. Some kind of Bant build. Into Ash. Ooh. Alright. That is a good one. I'm just gonna hope they miss. Like, I want to save my removal for more impactful threats. I know this is gonna put them potentially up a card here. Obviously, if they choose to use if they choose to use a removal spell on the Wyvern, I shouldn't be too upset either, right? So, let's see what happens. They hit. How lucky. I hate everything. So that was obviously very good for them. 3 mana, 3/2 finds a Scorpion Sentinel, but like I said, with this being the only piece of removal in my hand, okay, well, they played a Dion. Magic is fun. What do I do against the Dion? I can tap it down, but I think I'm just going to tutorial. I need to hit land drops. Okay, we did not hit any land drops. Magic is fun. Okay, well, we do have some removal here, but we need to just, like, rattle off some lands here. The creatures on their right fly. The fact that my opponent attacked with their Sahagin is, like, a dangerous sign. It means they're up to speed on what they need to do. Alright, drawing a land was obviously very good. And I am still on the back foot here. This thing still flies, so I need to find black mana. So next turn... I mean, I do have the Namazu Trader as well. They're missing lands. That's like the only thing that's like keeping us in this somehow, some way. All right, now I will go ahead and play the Trader because that gets us the treasure that we need to play Summon Primal Odin. No attacks. And sadly, I probably do need to fire off the Summon Primal Odin there on the Flying 2/2. They still have 5 cards in hand. Probably has some sort of interactive spell here for the Namazu Trader. White Aura Sight. Okay. Alright. Dion has now been unlocked. They could have attacked me with the flyer, but they didn't. Whew. That is big for us. Okay, so let's play the Odin. Let's kill Dion. And no good attacks. We need to get the Lock Coal going too, just to gain some life back here. That was good. I mean, it's a removal spell that also ramps them, and I don't really have a way to kill the White Aura Sight, so... And their hand is just chock full of good spells. And I mean, if they kill the Odin, I don't really care, but we're at 8 life, so we've been on the back foot there since they ran out the Ash into the Dion, and we still have a lot that we need to grind through, given that we know that their hand is just full of spells. So this is play defense for as long as possible until I can turn it around with my card advantage cards, but we'll see. White Mage's Staff into another Sahagin. Whew. I mean, that's certainly a lot of stuff. How are they gonna block here is my question. Like, do I want to attack? I kind of don't want... I mean, drawing cards seems nice, but... Alright, let's attack. Okay. I mean, it is pretty tempting here to just, like, use Vayne's Treachery, but then again, Sahagin is quite... Sahagin is very scary, too. I'm just gonna go for it. And I'm gonna play Lock Coal as a way to gain some life. I mean, it was a 2-for-1, or 3-for-1 even. And next turn, I mean, here's the thing. If they play a spell, I take 5, go to 3. This dies, I go to 1. Right? This is assuming they play a 4-mana spell. Now, they can't play a 4-mana spell and also equip White Mage's Staff, so that's good for us. And if they just straight up don't have a 4-mana spell, that is fantastic for us, because then we can just block or whatever. Is this a wizard? No, it's not. There should be more incidental wizards to make Circle of Power better. Although Circle of Power, I guess, is already a good card. A Dwarven Castle Guard. That is a fantastic sign. Oh, that is an incredible sign. Okay. That means no attacks from them. We're going to draw some cards. Gain some life. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum is good. Oh! They do get their Choco back. They do get their Choco back, and I lose my token, but it does kind of reset everything for me. Like, well, I guess they have to replay everything, and they're kind of stuck on land, so that might still be a good thing for me. Oh, it doesn't bounce the Sahagin. Yeah, never mind. Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Oh, man. 3 cards in hand. So if I attack, they just block with the Castle Guard. But I really need to gain life. So am I okay with this? I can also play Circle of Power. That puts me to 4. Alright, let's just do that. And I guess I'm just like never playing this card. Gain a life here off of that, I guess. Oh no, this is actually good. This is actually good because I can now play Summon Leviathan, and only Sahagin will be left over. Right. Fun little game here. If they pass, that is like super suspect. Oh, I can get back Primal Odin. I mean, that's certainly a thing too. Oh yeah, maybe that's what I want to do. Just like play a Hectize and pass. Get back Primal Odin, play Primal Odin, then play Summon Leviathan, bounce the Primal Odin. Yeah, I'm in for that. So the Hectize was a pretty good draw here. I mean, they might have a counterspell or something, I don't know. I don't know what my opponent's cooking over there. They definitely have something. So, yeah, this is tricky. Tricky for sure. Oh, stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Alright, I'm attacking. I care about my life total, okay? Okay, blue-green land. Choco gets bigger. 2 cards in hand. I mean, if they don't do anything, I'm okay, right? That's a Sahagin, sure. I guess they could have the Swallowed by Leviathan card. But whatever. I don't get syncopated here. Let's kill Sahagin. Alright, alright. Now we can start attacking. I like my pieces of cardboard. Especially Hectize with Summon Leviathan. I do like that a fair amount. Alright, I mean, they have action, so what do you have? What is in your hand? Is it Ultima? Is it a removal spell for Summon Primal Odin? Omega! Okay. Fair enough. Let's jump here. Okay. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana, so I can play this plus Hectize. Do you think they block with Omega? Oh yeah, got in for free damage. Let's go. Alright, everything got bounced. They have Choco and Omega. They can't play both. So playing a Hectize here doesn't matter too much, because they just can't play everything. So I'm going to play the Merchant here instead, actually. And pass. So once again, they can play the Omega, but they can't tap down my Leviathan unless they play a land. So that's good. And then if they play the Omega, I can follow that up with Summon Primal Odin. Alright. We are, did everything we could here to stabilize and beat that Dion. They have 4 cards left. Lots of good stuff still. I'm really glad that they didn't have more 4-mana plays there with the Sahagin. Like, we were so close to losing at many, many points in this game. Hopefully they just target my Leviathan and mess up. Nope. They're going to target my Merchant. And then we Odin the Omega. So that's good. It would be funny if they had a land in their hand. Okay. Ooh, Phaidon is amazing. Again, I don't need to play the Hectize. I'd rather just play a bigger beat stick here in the Namazu Trader. We have Fight On now, so we can get back Lock, Coal, and Dragoon's Wyvern. I can also get back the Summon Leviathan, if it comes to that. I mean, in fact, I can even use the Fight On to get back Leviathan and Odin, and just play it a little bit slower. So a lot of good options here for us. 4 cards in hand for my opponent. Unlikely for them to be able to deploy all of them, which is why I didn't run out the Hectize just yet. Pretty happy with Odin just trading with something, to be honest. The Lunar Whale, okay. So Leviathan dies. I'm at 6 life. I'm at 6. Okay. No Surveil. Oh, so this is what's going to happen. Either they crew the Lunar Whale, or they have to block with the Choco. Okay. This works. Alright, so I'm at 5. I'm at 6, they're at 5. I have an Ari Man. Or let's go Hectize first. Discarding Capital City. We play Ari Man. Play a land. Let's pass. Like, if they attack me with the Lunar Whale, I mean, they're going to have to play a creature here too, right? And given the fact that I can get back the Primal Odin, I feel like it's going to be pretty difficult for them here. But we shall see. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Like, they need a creature to crew the whale, and then something else. Obviously, the top of the deck can also be quite nice. Oh, and they can surveil with the Lunar Whale in play, so let's see what they do here. They still have access to 4 mana, putting 2 islands into the graveyard. Okay. I mean, that's certainly not going to get it done, right? So let's get back Primal Odin and... Do I want Dragoon's Wyvern or Lock Coal? They're at 5 life. I think I'm just going to get Dragoon's Wyvern, because that lets me just play, like, another thing. And let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can crack this to draw a card. We are scrapping. This deck is a very, very scrappy deck. So now we get to go Primal Odin, kill the aerial unit. They get to crew the Lunar Whale, maybe block here. They go to 5, so this puts them down to 1. Poison the Waters is really interesting. Oh, we also drew Quistis. Alright, that's gotta be lethal. So they don't have any spells in their graveyard. I have a Vane's Treachery or a Combat Tutorial. So we'll just use Vane's Treachery here. All right. Woo! Beat the Dion. It only took casting Summon Primal Odin 3 times. But that's what we did. We intentionally recognized that Leviathan and Odin are our better cards. And we have the 2 Phaidons and the Eden. So we have a lot of ways to recur the cards that we built our deck around. So we're 2-0. Very, very happy with this. This one felt pretty bad, especially given that we missed that 4th land drop and they played a turn 3 Ash, hit something into Dion, but got a little lucky, and here we are, 2-0. All right, Island Gamer. We have no 2-drop, but we do have a turn 3 Lock Coal, which is really nice. Turn 2 Pixie is also very nice. Not much we can do against that. But we also drew our best card, right? We drew the Primal Odin, so, you know, with the Lock Coal, it's like either they kill it or it's going to gain me some life. That helps me race what the Pixie's trying to do. I have a backup Lock Coal, and less likely, of course, for my opponent to have 2 answers to the Lock Coal. Okay, we'll take it. They kept on top, so they definitely have a land. Ooh, all 3 colors of mana. Fair enough. I drew Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, but I'd rather just run out the Lock Coal here. Especially because I have a backup one. But if it gets to the point where it's a little bit dangerous with the Emperor Palamecia, then I'll certainly fire it off here. Also, like I said before, I'm interested in using these as lightning rods for removal. So that maybe my Summon Primal Odin can somehow win. Especially, like, this is a combo too, right? Like, if I have a Summon Primal Odin in play and they can't kill it, like, they have to keep 2 creatures back. It's far too risky not to, and that in effect saves me a lot of damage too. And then if they do choose to take a risky line and not kill it and just leave 1 creature back, we can just kill them. So I don't mind going Lock Coal into Lock Coal if they kill this. Alright, the Pixie attacks, get me for 2. Kept again on top. Look at this thing, it sucks! They kept everything on top. Call the Mountain Chocobo, okay. Alright, well that was obviously very strong. They played the Midgar, okay. I should probably tap this down now. It generates them the mana as well. Let's attack first with Lock Coal. I don't think I want the... Actually curious what I do here. I guess I'll just pitch a land. I'm hoping that maybe I use Combat Tutorial here. Like, there's a lot of options here, obviously. But, and we're in a little bit of a racing situation here, but the nice thing is this gains me some of the life back. And then, like, I can even use combat tutorial to give a counter on this, which makes it even better. Black meat. What is your splash, friend? What is this? There's a black meat, like, 2 drops? I guess there's, no. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Alright, so they're ready to race me here, which is totally fair. This is a lot of damage coming in. And I need to find something quick. And I was unable to. They have a huge flyer. Alright, let's attack. Like a 2-mana interactive spell would be nice. Okay, this is fine, I guess. Let's play another Lock Hole. They still have 3 cards in hand and a 5/1 flyer. So, a lot of pressure. I think I'm happy trading with this Chocobo, to be honest, if they give me that option. Alright. Does it exile it? No, it just transforms, okay. Alright, they put that. Let's block. I mean, the life gain has come in handy here. It's been quite nice. Oh! It's good and it's bad. It's good and it's bad. Let's go with Primal Odin. Because the Emperor Palamisia gets bounced, which is not good. I mean, they have to be careful that they don't just die, right? Like, what if they don't have another creature? Or what if they do and I have a removal spell, right? And they don't have lethal. Now, if they move Dark Knight's Greatsword and Black Mage's Rod, it's a force block. If they have a removal spell and they move the equipment, then I'm dead. Oh, it's not a force block. I go to 1. Well, I mean, it's basically a force block. So they actually had lethal here. It's really funny that they didn't go for it here. If they move the Black Mage's Rod over, it would have been... I would have taken an extra point of damage. So that was a punt. I could still die here, but like they literally could have won the game here. But Black Mage's Rod plus any spell means I'm just dead if they play something. So, like, obviously I'm still looking in... I'm in a horrible shape here with a Black Mage's Rod on the battlefield. Like, if they're smart about this, I'm like... I mean, granted, I should already be dead here. That Pixie did a gazillion damage. I mean, they might just move the Black Mage's Rod over. Do I have any way to gain life? I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. What they should actually do is play another creature if they have it. If they have another creature, I'm just dead. Because then they can move the Black Mage's Rod over on the following turn and then flashback Dreams of Laguna. Or if they have a 2-mana spell here, I'm also dead, obviously. Alright. I mean, there is nothing else for me to do here. Alright, they're at 6. I need to find a removal spell. Or just not die here straight up. We'll see. If they find a cheap spell... They need to play like creature, equip, and cheap spell. I have a Fight On, which I can use to get back Lock Coal. Leviathan dies. I have Combat Tutorial as well, which I can use to put a counter on the Odin, but that doesn't matter. Oh, and then the Odin's gonna kill me! Right. Oh, God. So I don't want it to die either. Oh, this is funny. Well, it depends on what they have, right? It truly depends on what they have. I need the Odin to die. Combat Tutorial could maybe help me find something, like a corner by Black Mages. I don't really have a choice, though. Like, I kind of had to play Summon Primal Odin. Oh, so they're going to play a small thing, and then it's going to... Oh, this is bad. Removal off the top. Give me a removal spell. They scooped? What? They weren't dead just yet. All they needed to do was chump block my 5/3. And then on chapter 3, I die. Oh my, I feel like I would have died like 2 or 3 different times in that game. But you know what? You just fight, and hey, look, we're 3-0. That is way, way better than I would have expected with this pile of cards, okay? I mean, 3 wins was basically the maximum that I was kind of hoping for. And the fact that we got there, we've had some really, really close, tough games as well. Like, the thing is, I mean, even Summon Leviathan's okay. It's not even that great. Like, I have double stuck in Summoner Sanctum. I have no other Merfolk. Like, it's fine. But Primal Odin, for sure, fantastic. Another blue-black deck here. Turn 2 Scorpion Sentinel. Nothing from us. Esper mana. Why does everybody just play a different land for the first 3 turns of the game every game? Seems unfair. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Okay. Let's just use our mana here. Good, really good card. So now they're going to move that over, and then I can use... Oh, God. It's happening. So they're going to move it over, and then I have to use Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Oh, if they don't move it over, I'm not going to cast it. I'm just going to take 1. What does this do? I think this card is horrible, so I'm just going to let them keep it. Double Fight On isn't ideal. Okay. When Kayn deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kayn. If they do, they draw that many cards, create that many... Oh! Okay, so they, like... They deal, like... They draw infinite cards here. But then I have the Kayn now with the Dark Sword. Oh, maybe I should have killed it. I forgot about the Dark Sword combo. That was actually bad. That was actually really bad. Yeah, okay. So if they kill the Kayn, it is really bad for me. Yeah, okay. This one, like, you know how the last game where my opponent threw away the game? I think I threw away the game here. Like, they just drew a gazillion cards, and I am super duper dead. Alright, well. Sometimes mistakes are made. Too bad this doesn't bounce all the treasures. Oh yeah, that was really bad. What did I just cast nothing. Yeah, I mean, I should have played the Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. I got too fixated on this combination, but like them drawing that many cards there was just horrible, horrible, horrible for me. 1919? Oh my gosh. Yep. I hope they just, like, aggressively use all their treasures. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, move the arsenal. You know what I mean? Just move the arsenal. Why not? I'm at 10. Force me to block. I want them to use all of their treasures. If they're smart about their use of treasures, then I'm basically just done for. But they didn't even move the Greatsword. That feels like a mistake. Like, don't you want to just put it on the Thieves' Knife and attack me? I don't know. Poison the waters. Alright, to bounce all their tokens at least. But they get to replay a bunch of things, and I mean, this is still not a good spot, obviously. Hecties? Okay. I mean, if they... Oh, wow. I mean, if they play a million X1s... It's not horrible. Like, I might have to use the Poison the Waters here to just, like, shut everything down. And from our opponent's side, like, they probably just want to make sure that... Yeah. Oh, they used all their treasures? Oh my goodness, okay. So that's really good. So I can keep this back. I don't know if I want to attack here. These fly, but I can... This will die. This can block Scorpion Sentinel. And I probably want to lock down the Cane. Let us see what happens. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a Lock Coal. Ouch. Okay, so here's my question. Like, what do I tap down? Probably this, right? Because I can just chump this. All right. They don't have to attack me, but okay, sure. Okay, so that is a Lock Coal. Could be a removal spell here. Ice Magic. What is this? Shuffles it into my library. All right. Let's... Yep. Okay. Sure. Okay. I mean, they shuffled it back into our library. It's not our fault that we drew it again. They're mad? Why are they mad? They're, like, very far ahead. Okay. All right, let's get back these two. Yeah. This Leviathan isn't great. I think I need to attack. I attack and then I play a backup Lock Coal. It doesn't feel great, but it is what it is. And then if they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell. Okay. Alright. I'm feeling okay about this. They never expect the third Lock Coal. Feels like they have another creature here based on this. Nope. No? No. Yes! Let's go! Come on! Run out! Run out! Oh my gosh! Let's draw a card. Something of... Okay, something of note. Namazu Trader. Oh my god. I thought this one was for sure dead. We now have a chance. I mean, they're at 4 life and they basically have blinks here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Some of these wins in this run have just been insane. I cannot believe that we are 4-0 with this deck. Oh my gosh. And I punted that game too. Like, I totally should have used Stuck in Summoner Sanctum on Kayn, but I just got really lucky that they just somehow didn't find enough action there, or we had just enough. I cannot believe we won that game. So that's like 2 games I feel like we should have lost. All right, we are on the play here. 4 lands, Dragoon's Wyvern, Summon Leviathan, and Fight On. Totally fine hand. Something to do on 3. Something in the late game. If things die, I can get it back with Fight On. I don't have a whole lot of 2-drops. Okay. Quistis on Fight On is also gas. It's a lot of value. I mean, I should probably trade here. Like, they're gaining life every turn. I still have something left over, right? Ash, oof. That's not great. I gotta think here. Yeah, I'm just playing Naked Quistis. I don't want them to continue getting card advantage here. And by playing the... Like, I have the fight on to get back Quistis and the Dragoon's Wyvern. So, I think this is fine. Although we also have fight on to get these two back too, but... Did they hit? Please miss. Wow, they have options. Did you see that? They had options. How lucky. Alright, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Retrieve the Esper. You know what? Summon Leviathan is looking like it's going to be quite nice here. Let's play Lock Cole. Adventurers. We call that the Struggler's Copter. Okay. Okay. What you got for me? Thieves' Knife? Thief's Knife? That's it? So I can attack, right? Oh, they have Fate of the Suncrest, maybe? Nope, they're just... I see. I mean, this just dying is totally fine, right? Because I can get it back with Fight On. Yeah, because I want to save that for Retrieve the Esper. Okay. I'm going to hold the Fight On, obviously. Well, the thing is... I can use Fight On, and then I can use Quistis to Fight On again. So maybe I just cast the Fight On. What? I guess my opponent's hand just had nothing going, but they're like, Quistis plus Fight On plus Primal Odin. Yeah, I don't want to play that game. All right, we are... Wait. We're playing for a box? Okay, I'm not going to get my hopes up. I am already just ecstatic that we have profited gems with this deck. Okay, full stop. So you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Okay? Whatever happens, happens. Granted, I will say, we have been drawing Primal Odin a lot. We've been drawing Primal Odin almost every game. But look, you got to put yourself in a position to get lucky. We built our deck in a way to just recur the Primal Odin infinite times. And this is our deck, right? So I think we did a reasonable job with the build as well, so... I want to run out this poison though. Oh, I could have just used it to kill the Steiner. I didn't even think about that. Oh no, that could have been a big mistake. Actually, in fact, that was a big mistake. Oh no. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, hold on. That was really bad. Okay. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe it was better. Maybe killing Sephiroth is better. They have Evil Reawakened, though, to get it back. So, Sephiroth is also a thing. Okay, that's now a 4-3 Steiner. Holy cow. Sorry, Steiner? I keep saying Steiner. You know what? I blame Marshall. He always Germanizes things for me. Yeah, I mean, this isn't great because they can sack the Steiner now to the Sephiroth. Like, this is definitely not a good spot to be, but what can I do? It's a freaking 5/5 too. Jesus. Okay. So and that's just going to be in play forever too, right? Oh. Now that's interesting. But they do have a Vincent's Limit Break. So I think it's probably just in my best interest to keep this tap down and use Summon Primalodon on something else. Like, it's a very annoying passive to deal with. But look, it's a 5/5. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to deal with it. The only card they could have here is the Hexproof spell. Yeah, okay. Resentful Revelation, okay, into Shinra's Reinforcements. Hey, well, now I have a chance of... Oh, I can use Quistis to cast Evil Reawakened if I get to 8 mana to get back my Primalodon. I mean, that's a thing, right? Oh, let's see what else they mill. Snowvilliers. Alright, so Evil Reawakened is like the only thing that I have. Oh my gosh, I found Phyton. Alright, well, let's play the Odin. They do have Vincent's Limit Break, so I have to be mindful of that. Marlborough, yuck. Hold on, I don't have a removal spell, right? Oh god, Poison the Waters, Quistis. Okay, mill 3 cards. This will trade with Marlborough. Oh wow, another. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm just gonna die to Sephiroth triggers, aren't I? Here's the thing. Am I, like, just playing a Naked Quistis, or what? Like, probably not, right? Alright, well, I mean, they only have those cards left. This is good. They flashback Resentful Revelation. Honestly, I can probably Quistis Poison the Waters. Right? They probably got a creature back. I don't know. Maybe that's, like, too fancy. I don't know. I just feel like I just want to keep casting Primalodons when I can. You know, honestly, maybe I should have killed Sephiroth. Maybe I should have. But we'll see. We get to gain some life back with the Lock Coal, which is good. Alright, so they Resentful Revelation for something that was better than Sid. Ultima, okay. And they will keep up Vincent's Limit Break. And the Ultima will come back. Fair enough. Alright, what do I want to do now? The thing is, they can just, like, deal a gazillion damage to me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, perhaps Quistis or, like, maybe killing the Sephiroth would have been better. But this ensures that, like, I mean, they have to block. They have to block and use Vincent's Limit Break here. For 3 mana, turn this into a 5/2. They drain me for 2. I go to 7. And then they attack me for 5 and I go to 2. Yep. Wait, they made it a 3/2. Oh, wait, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's play Lock Coal. And pass. I mean, I can Quistis Vincent's Limit Break to gain a bunch of life. That's also an option. Man, I feel like I played so many of these turns incorrectly. But oh well. Take that much damage. They have 2 cards left. Please be bad. Please be bad. Okay, Blitzball. Oh, they get to draw cards. Yep. Undercity Diarrhea. That's okay. I mean, if that's their play, it's not too bad. Okay. I'm just going to get back the Odin. Combat tutorial. Yep. I go to 2 here now. Oh my gosh. Okay. What can I quest this? Poison the Waters and Vincent's Limit Break. If they don't have a creature, Primal Odin will win the game. Oh my gosh, we won a box! We're 6-0 with Dimir Trash! I mean, sorry, I'm not disrespecting the deck. Dimir Odins. Wow. Man, and I have... And it's sometimes better lucky than good. Like, the Poison the Waters, I absolutely should have killed the Adalbert Steiner. But then I got the Sephiroth. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Now it doesn't even matter. Like, we are playing with house money. We have another box locked in. We have 2 shots at a second box. You know, just get a little lucky. Just get a little lucky. That's all we're on now. That's all we're on now. Oh my goodness. Sabatender. Let's keep our life total high. I like the late game of my deck, and the Sabatender can potentially get in for a good amount of damage there. I could have poisoned the Waters instead, and I could have gotten some in Fenrir, and yeah, obviously that would have been great. Like, in hindsight, I wish I did that, but I don't know that they're going to play one of the best uncommons in the set on turn 3, right? Holy cow. That's a lot of freaking damage. Oh my goodness. What did you do? Okay, sure. I'll get an island. They're thinning out my deck for me. Thank you, sir. All right, well. And then let's just loot with the merchant. They're going to draw a card here. Yeah, big haste creature off of Fenrir is kind of brutal. Torgal is... Okay, you know what? That one is manageable. Somehow they got like a nice little red-green deck going. Alright, let's loot. Let's loot away this swamp. Man... I drew the Leviathan plus my enchantment removal again. Not ideal. I guess I can just loot away the Leviathan, right? Like, that's probably best. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're just not going to get all the, you know, the things that you need here. I'm doing Stuck in Summoner Sanctum more as a mana efficiency thing. Oh, geez. That thing hits incredibly hard. I'll kill it next turn, I guess. Holy cow. Alright. This hits harder, though. No blocks. We'll sleep magic that. Let's loot. I am discarding Leviathan. It is just not good here, okay? It is just not good here. Let's play Circle of Power. Ooh, Poison the Waters. Probably not very good here. Let's put you to sleep and gain a life. Would have really liked to draw a land there to continue looting with the merchant. Alright. But we at least dealt with all their creatures. What do you have left? You know what I mean? Alright, hey, we've stabilized. We have stabilized, which is good. Eden is fine. Poison the Waters, I think, is bad here. I'm actually just going to play... Oh, yeah, this is easy. Yeah, you just play both. Good for us. Nothing. Okay, is there anything out of the graveyard I can play? Circle of Power. If I get one more mana, I can do it. Sure. Alright, drew an island here. Let's attack. I don't want to surveil. I like all my permanents. I'm just going to attack. Alright, we get a loot here. Discard the swamp for sure. Let's play an island, and I'm going to pass. I'm going to sack the merchant and draw 3 cards here. Try to find more answers. Granted, I just drew all of my removal spells already. Holy cow. That is Summon Titan. Okay. Do I have anything good to get back? I do have Summon Leviathan, but that's not what I want. Okay. How many lands in their yard? 1. Okay. Okay. They bounce the land, so Hectize is certainly worse. What can I quist this? They have nothing that I can quist this, and I have a Circle of Power in my graveyard, which I think I want to run out. But I don't have the ability to play more removal here. This is a 7/7 Trampler, so I should probably keep the Lock Cold back. I'm at 9 life. I don't have any other removal. Was really hoping to draw something. Wow, more lands? Okay, that's not good. Man, this was looking really good, but then they drew Summon Titan. And so that's going to be problematic. And so now they can make a giant Trampler. And that could just straight up kill me. At least the Titan didn't attack me, right? And I drew Fight On for Summon Leviathan. So now they can make an absolutely ridiculous Torgal. Until end of turn, another target creature gets play where X number of lands you control. So 4, 8, 9. So it would be an 11/11 Trampler. Which I guess isn't lethal, technically speaking. All right. Alright, well, I mean, this is a bunch of blockers, so... Let's see what happens. I'm at 7 life. Like, obviously, I have to be very careful here. I think I'm just gonna block with the Merchant here just to absorb a bunch of damage. What else do I want to block with, though? Like, if they kill this, I still die, so one more blocker seems appropriate. Hold on, let me think here. Maybe this is a better block, just because this can draw me cards. And I can't kill it, so... it's just us gaining a bunch of life. Oh, and I had a Death Touch thing. Okay, okay. No, this is good. This is good. I have 11 cards left. Let's attack. Let's play Lock Coal. This costs 6 mana to sacrifice. And I have 11 cards. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, combat tutorial lock. Okay, this is all great. I am actually just going to look at their hand here just to see what they're working with. They have a Bartz and Boko. Okay. Now we get to play combat tutorial. Okay. I think they're dead. Okay, so this is 4 damage. I have a Fight On to get back Quistis and whatever. I guess I should just attack first. I have 5 cards left. Okay. Fight on, get back, Quistis, and Lock Hole. We did it! Oh my gosh! Look, at this point, I think because I made a bunch of videos for my Patreon too, I think I've done like 5 sealeds, and this is my first 2-box win. So I did a 2-box win here, and then a 1-box win yesterday that you guys all saw. I cannot believe it. This is unreal. To be able to go 7-0. Look, I'm not saying this deck was terrible, but it certainly was not a deck that you look at and you go, oh yeah, this is 100% a trophy. Our interaction was just good enough. We had three enchantment-based removal spells and a Vein's Treachery. And we had a Summon Primal Odin, so 5. Cards I didn't love. The Merchants, I have 1 town. So this is just a really expensive looter. In Sealed, it's a little bit better. Lock Holes were fantastic. I did draw them in multiples in a lot of games, and it did matter. The Fight-Ons definitely did some work, but there were some games where I just held them in my hand. But I thought it was really important to get this going so that I can just, like, once I draw into my Primal Odin, which I drew basically every game, outside of that last one, that was really helpful. And then the Quistis with the Fight-On. I mean, this just worked way, way better than I thought it was going to. Like, there's just like a lot of cards that are definitely on the fringe end of playable. But instead of going super deep with playing a bunch of different colors with triple blitz balls and all my gates and slowing my deck down, I just chose to go for a straight 2-color deck that had not even a great curve. Like, look, I had 2 2-drops, right? I had to play, 2 Poison the Waters, which is a card I generally don't love. I think in Sealed it's a little bit better, but even then it's like, it's your 23rd card a lot of the time. And we had a lot of 23rd cards, which is why I was unhappy with the deck. I had like 5 or 6 cards that I'm not happy. Like, anytime you put a card in your deck, you're like, right? I had a quick Merchant. I'm like, Poison the Waters number 2. Ooh. You know what I mean? Ari Man with not much to sack. But we had the big bad Primal Odin, which we drew in nearly every single game. We cast this card with recursion probably more than 10 times over the course of this run. And proof that, like, never give up. Try to play well. Like, we had 2 games, too, that we legitimately should have lost, I feel. The match against the person who literally had me dead if they moved the equipment over. And also the loss to the opponent who had the cane, drew 5 cards, made 5 treasures, bounced their cane. They didn't even kill their cane. They bounced their cane. So they were up 5 cards on me with 5 treasures, and I somehow won that game, which is absolutely outrageous. Also, the game where I played against the opponent who played a turn 4 Dion with double Sahagin, and I got down to 8, right? And I had a Leviathan, but I couldn't really cast it because they had 2 Sagahins in play. It was just like we had a bunch of really, really tricky spots. And just because you think your deck's bad doesn't mean that you should play bad. Right? Get every last drop of value out of your deck. Don't give up. And you know what? You can be here. Up 2 boxes of Final Fantasy just like me. And man, that is awesome. That is truly, truly awesome. I cannot believe it. I literally thought, when I was 3-0, I thought that was the end of the line. I'm like, you know what? 3-0, down half my gems. I'll take it with this pool. I'll rebuy. But we rattled off 7 in a row. I mean, I've had way, way more busted decks that have not made it to 7 wins. But that is, of course, the nature of Sealed deck. But there you go. We are winners of 2 Final Fantasy booster boxes and I am excited to win a few more. I'm going to be recording a few more of these because it's always fun to play with something on the line. And, Final Fantasy is a highly sought after product. It's something that I'm going to, like oftentimes if I get boxes, I'll try to move them. But with Final Fantasy, I'm just going to hold on to them. Final Fantasy is an amazing game. It's one of my favorite video games ever. And I am so excited to be able to have more booster boxes of this lovely, lovely product. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Also, check out TCGplayer.com if you want to buy Magic the Gathering booster boxes or singles. you know, you want some cards for your commander decks or your constructed decks, they are the place to go. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. It matters a lot. Also, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. Deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, ton of great stuff. Check them out. heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.